mathematics is concerned, we are going to look at the first set that you were given, that is set 1, and it's what we are going to go through. So that means you are expected at least to have a copy of that work, which I'm very sure you all have those copies. After that, after getting that copy, you know very well with mathematics, you'll need a spare paper beside you with a pen and everything that you are going to use in this lesson. We are going to look at our topic, which is decimals. I'm sure you all have that set 1, and the first topic that we are looking at there is decimals. So what does that mean? We are going to first of all understand what decimals are, and you realize that we have an activity almost after every topic, after every subtopic, under decimals there. So please, I request that you be very, very attentive and listen to what we are going to discuss. Nobody has been forced to attend this lesson. I'm very sure not even your parents have forced you to do that, but you know why you have done that. We expect you to participate actively during the lesson and take whatever we are going to share. So let us begin with our heading, decimals. Decimals. May I request Martina Nisima to read for us the first line. What do decimals mean? If someone talks about decimals, what does it mean? Martina Nisima?
Yes, teacher.
Read for us the first line of the word decimals. What do decimals mean?
Teacher, I do not have the paper right now, and I can't see the first statement.
Okay. It's fine. Let me ask you, Namuli Patience. Namuli Patience, can you read for us the first line of the meaning of decimals? Namuli, please. Namuli? So the word decimals, Namuli, I think she also doesn't have a paper. Decimals are numbers with points. Can we note that one? Decimals are numbers with points. This means whenever they talk about a decimal number simply means a number with points, or a number that has got what you call a decimal point. And what does a decimal point mean? What does a decimal point mean? May I see Nairuba? Nairuba, can you unmute and you read for us what a decimal point means?
A decimal point is a dot between any two digits.
Thank you very much. She's telling us that a decimal point is a dot between any two decimal points. So from where you are, we are saying that we know what it means by digits. We know the first digit that we have is 0, and the last digit is 9. So when you write any of the digits, any of those digits, and you put a decimal point in between, that number qualifies to be a decimal. It qualifies to be a decimal. Then we are looking at that somewhere we are saying that we are saying a decimal place. We have got what you call a digit that takes up a decimal place. And we are saying a decimal place is a digit that comes after a decimal point. A decimal place is a digit that comes after a decimal point. If we can borrow an idea of English, a decimal point if we borrow the idea of English, we see that a decimal point is like a full stop. Is like a full stop. So let's try to write these digits. Let's get somewhere and write this. Nicole, as if you are not ready. Write digit 1, 3. Put a point. Then write 2, 7. Now, basing on that explanation that a decimal place is a digit that comes after a decimal point. May I request Bertha to Suvira? Bertha to Suvira. If we are saying that a decimal place is a digit that comes after a decimal point, in the number that I've read to you, which digit is in a decimal place? Or which one is a decimal place?
Which number?
Hello? Which digit in the numbers that I read? It was 13.27. Which of the digits is a decimal place? Bertha? Bertha is not ready. Let us hear from umpire Elizabeth. Which digit is coming after a decimal point?
Yes.
Which digit is coming after a decimal point? People are not getting what we are saying. Okay, let's hear from Nasali. Angela. Nasali, Angela. From the number that I've just read, which digit is after a decimal point?
2.
It is digit 2. Thank you very much. So digit 2 is a decimal, is in a decimal place. So generally, that is what you have to know about decimals, that decimals are numbers with the points. You must be writing those who don't have the work. And you have to know that a decimal point is a dot between any two digits. Are we together? Then a decimal place is a digit that comes after a decimal point. Let us go to our first lesson, which is the place values. Place values. Someone with the paper, numbers, Sophia. What is a place value? First of all, before we go to the note down, what is a place value? Numbers, Sophia.
A place value is a number's place.
Thank you for trying. Thank you very much, Sophia. Let me hear from Kaitesi. 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 What is a place value? Kaitesi, we are waiting.
A place value is any number in a group.
No, thank you. Now, a place value is the position name. A place value is a position name. Let me hope you're writing. A place value is the position name of a digit. A place value is the position name of a digit in a given number. Is a position name of a digit in a given number. Ayeta, what have you written about a place value? Ayeta Emanuela. Ayeta Emanuela.
A place value is a position name of a digit in a given number.
Thank you very much. That is what we mean by the place value. Position names in numbers, they are not like position names in a race. We know very well that in a competition, one can take up the first position, the second position, the third position. But now when it comes to position name of digits in a given number, like when you looked at whole numbers, we saw that the digit, the first digit on the left, on the right of a whole number takes the place value of ones. Takes the place value of ones. That is with the whole numbers. And that one on the second one from the right takes the place value of tens, hundreds, and so on. But when it comes to place values of decimals, we are going to take note of the following. May I get Assumpta Maria? Assumpta Maria, can you read for us the first note on that paper about place value, that first fact about place values of decimals?
The number on the left of a decimal point is a whole number. The
Thank
digit.
you. We want only the first one. Thank you so much. So she's telling us that the number on the left of a decimal point is a whole number. Can we first write this number? Get that paper that you have and write this number. The number that we have here, right? Let me read the digits, right? 203. 203. That is 203. Put a point, then put 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So you can see that in that number, the number on the left of the decimal point is 203. 203. Then after the decimal point, we have digits 3, 2, 1. We shall know how we also read that number in words. So that number on the left, which is 203, which is 203, is said to be a whole number. Is said to be a whole number. Then we have 3, 2, 1. Those are the decimal numbers which are coming after the decimal points. Those digits that we are having, 3, 2, 1. Let me get Ntongo Mary. Ntongo Mary, read for us the second fact about place values of decimals on that paper. Ntongo.
The number on the left of decimal point is a whole number. The digit that is one, the left of a decimal point is of place value ones, and that one on the right of the decimal point is of the value tenth.
A place value of tenth. So we are saying that the digit that is on the left of a decimal point is of place value ones. Not all on the left, but the one on the immediate left of the decimal point takes the place value of ones. And the one on the immediate right of a decimal point takes the place value of tenths. The word is tenth. The word is tenth. Let me get Nakaiwa Petronella. Nakaiwa Petronella, can you spell for us the word tenth?
Tenths. T-E-N-T-H-S. Tenths.
Thank you very much. So tenth is the place value of the first digit on the right of a decimal point. The first digit on the right of a decimal point. That is what we are referring to as the position name. The position name of a digit on the right of a decimal point takes the place value of tenth. So you realize that it is tenth referring to out of 10. Tenth simply means out of 10, 1 out of 10. But when it comes to finding the value, we shall still know if the digit is 8, what does 8 tenths mean? So it keeps on extending the place values. So let's write the position names of the digits on the left. Digits on the left of a decimal point, right, and say digits on the left of the decimal point takes place values. Digits on the left of a decimal point takes place values, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Those are the place values of digits on the left of a decimal point. Continue and say, digits on the right of a decimal point, digits on the right of a decimal point take place values, tenths, tenths. The word is tenth. You write 10, then you add THS. The next digit takes the place value of hundredth. Hundredth. You write 100 and you add THS. The third digit on the right of the decimal point takes the place value of thousandth. You write the word thousand and you add THS. So those are the place values of digits in decimals. We can have the examples the way we have them on that paper. Examples. May I have Babirie, Alexandria? Babirie, Alexandria, read for us example number 1. Babirie, Alexandria. We are waiting for Babirie.
Write the place value of each digit in 0.583.
Thank you very much. Those who don't have papers, the question here is write the place value of each digit in 0.583. So the digit that we have, which is a whole number, on that number, the only digit which is on the left of the decimal point is 0. And we said digits that are on the left of the decimal point are whole numbers. And the first digit takes the place value of ones. It means the place value of 0 in that number is ones. Since it is the only digit on the left of the decimal point, we now cross to those digits which are on the right of the decimal point. And the first digit that we have there is 5. The place value of 5, being that it is the first digit on the immediate right of the decimal point, it takes the place value of tenths. Can we write tenths? Kionga, Rowena. Kionga, Rowena. from that number, what will be now the place value of 8? Since the place value of 5 is 10th, what will be the place value of 8 in that number?
100.
Thank you very much. The place value of 8 in that number is 100th. Naiga Elon Maria, what is the place value of 3 in that number? Naiga Elon, we are waiting. Naiga Elon. Let's get from Patience Namugalu Patience. What will be the place value of 3 in that number? Namugalu Patience. Namugal is not there. Let's hear from Tasnim. Tasnim. It will be?
Thousands.
Thank you very much. The place value of 3 in that number will be thousands. So you can see that someone will ask you that, what is the place value? What is the place value of the digit? Sorry, what is the place value of the second digit? What is the place value of the second digit on the right of a decimal point? What is the place value of the second digit on the right of a decimal point? Let's hear from Kezia. Kezia, what is the place value of the second digit on the right of a decimal point? Kezia? Chitem Judith. Let's hear from Chitem Judith. Not yet. Chitem Judith, what is the place value of the second digit on the right of a decimal point? It is a
10.
Is it true? The second digit on the right, the digit in the second position on the right of a decimal point. Let's hear from Namatovu. It is a
100.
Thank you very much. The second digit on the right of a decimal point takes the place value of 100. Let's see example 2. Example 2. Nakalema Gabriela, read for us example 2. Nakalema Gabriela.
What is the place value of 4 in the number 0.14?
Thank you very much. What is the place value of 4 in the number 0.14? Naluoga, Lucy. Naluoga. What is the place value of 4 in 0.14? It is narrow. Okay, pick Zalwango. Zalwango, Lucy.
Yes, teacher.
What is the place value of 4 in the number 0.14?
Hundredths.
The answer is hundredth. Thank you so much. We go.
Hundred.
It is hundredth. Is that okay? Now, the next number that we can have, can we write this number? Let us write the same number that we wrote the other time. It is 203. Let me read the digits so that you write them well. 203.321. 203.321. Nandi Sebunya. Having written that number, what is the place value of 0 in that number? Nandi Sebunya. What is the place value of 0 in that number? Nandi is not there. Wait, Julie, Alfred. Wait, Julie, what is the place value of 0 in that number? Wait, Julie, we are listening. Okay. The place value. Okay, the network is disturbing, but the place value of 0 in that number is tens. Tens, not tenths. Is tens, T-E-N-S, because it is on the left of the decimal point, and all digits on the left of the decimal point take the place values of whole numbers. Take the place values of whole numbers. We share there. Okay, let's look at the activity that you were given. The activity that you were given. Let's look at the exercise that you were given. The activity you were given. Yes. So the activity that you were given, the answers are displayed there. We are going to go through them. The first number that we had was, what is the place value of each digit in the following numbers? Can you cross-check your work and see that what you wrote is exactly what has been given there? Cross-check that and see. The first number we had was 4.9. Was 4.9. And the place values, the first one, the place value of 9 is 10th, because it is the one on the immediate right of the decimal point, and 4 is the one on the immediate left of the decimal point. So it takes the place value of 1s. The next number was 0.945. 0.945. Kalembe Daniela. Kalembe Daniela. Kalembe Daniela, can you read for us the place values of each digit in 0.945? You read a digit, you tell us the place value. Please be fast. The place value. Number 2.
Yes, teacher.
Tell us the place value of each digit in the number 0.945.
0, 1s, 0.9, 10s, 400s, 5,000s.
Thank you so much, Kalembe. So you can see that the place value of 0 is 1s, the place value of 9 is 10th, the place value of 4 is 100th, and the place value of 5 is 1,000th. Thank you so much. And the rest follow in that order. Maybe if we can look at number 5, which is 402.13. You can see that the numbers on the right, the digits on the right of the decimal, on the left of the decimal point are 402. And those on the right are 1, 3. So you can see how the place values keep on increasing. Those which are whole numbers start from 1s, from where after the decimal point goes to 10s, then 100s. Then those after the decimal point start from 10th. We say 10th simply means 1 out of 10. 10th simply means 1 out of 10. And for number 5, the place value of 3 is not hundreds, it is 100th. Can you write 100 and add THS? THS. The number is 402.13. We shall see how we write them in words in another way. So Annabelle, what is the place value of 0 in that number?
The place value of 0 in the number is tens.
Thank you very much. It is tens. So you can see that it is different from the place value of 1s. Those are two different things. A place position names. You can see 10 is in the second position on the left of the decimal point. But when you go to that one of 10th, it is in the first, it takes the first position on the right of the decimal point. So the place value of 1 is 10th, whereas this side, the place value of 0 is 10s. Thank you very much. So the next questions, those answers, please fill them. Martina Nisima, you have a question? Martina? Martina Nisima, do you have a question? Unmute and ask the question.
Yes, teacher.
Do you have a question? I saw your hand up.
Yes, teacher, I do.
Yes, please.
There's this number my coaching teacher gave us, and it's very hard to figure out. The number is 4,368.
4,000.
4,368. 0.1032.
So where is the problem?
I mostly get confused near the decimal point, like on 8 and 1.
The place value of 8 and
1.
Now, we said that you can see 8 and 1 are the digits that we started with, those that are on the immediate right and that one on the immediate left. You can see that 8 is on the left of the decimal point. You get it?
Yes, teacher.
It takes the place value of?
It takes the
what is the place value of 8?
Ones.
Ones. And 1 is in the first position on the immediate right. Which position, place value is that?
Tenths.
So you keep on increasing them in that order, meaning the place value of 6 will be?
Tens.
Will be tens. 3?
Hundreds.
4?
Thousands.
Then when you go to those on the right of the decimal point, we have 1 takes which place value?
Tenths.
The 1, 0?
Hundreds.
3?
Thousands.
It is thousands. And then the last one?
10,000s.
10,000.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So part B, they were asking what is the place value of the underlined digit. So there you only pick the underlined digit and put the arrow, you tell it say place value. Is that clear to everybody? Okay. Number 2 was saying what is the place value of 5 in the number? Let's write the number and you tell me the answer before we go to the next lesson. It is 65.94. 65.94. Yes, Anyait Christine, what is the place value of 5 in the number 65.94? Anyait?
1.
The place value is 1s. Thank you very much. Thank you. So that is all to do with the place values or the position names of digits in a given decimal. Let's look at values very fast. Write the heading values. For those who have it already, it's okay. But we know very well, if we can borrow the idea of whole numbers, a value is the product, a value is a product of a digit, the product of a digit and its placing value. A value is the product of a digit and its placing value. But before we find the values, let us write this values of decimals. Those with the whole numbers, we know what ones mean. Now, when it comes to write tenth, write the word tenth. Tenth simply mean 1 out of 10. Can you write that? 1 out of 10. Next is hundredth. Next is hundredth. So who can tell me? May I hear Namukove, Christabel? Namukove, Christabel, Crystal, can you tell us if 10th mean 1 out of 10, what does hundredth mean? Namukove?
1 out of 100.
Thank you very much, Namukove. Next is the thousandth. Aebazibwe Jovia. Can you please stop playing and concentrate on what we are doing? So the next one is thousandth. Thousand. Is that clear? Now, if we go back to 1 out of 10, where there is 10th, 1 out of 10, you can add on the equal signs. 1 out of 10 mean 0.1. 1 out of 10 mean 0.1. And 1 out of 100 mean 0.01. 0.01. Kateike Hilda, can you tell us what does 1 out of 1,000 mean as a decimal? Kateike Hilda.
(0.01).
We are saying, what does 1 out of 1,000 mean as a decimal?
(0.001).
Is that yes, it is 0.001. Thank you very much. So it means 0.001. So those are that's what you have to first of all know before we go to finding the value of each digit in a given number. Thank you very much. Number 1, the first question we have, example that we can have there. So we are saying that to find the value, you get that digit times its place value. The first example we have is find the value of each digit. Can we write that question? Find the place value of each digit in the number 754. 754, which means 754.32. 754.32. So we are going to start that. I guess. So you can see that the work that is displayed on your phones or laptops that you are using, or iPads, you can see that for us to be in a position to get the value, you are going to first of all identify the place value of that digit. After identifying the place value of that digit, you multiply that digit by its place value. Ayeta, Emanuela, what is the place value of 7, first of all, in that number? Ayeta? Ayeta?
Yes, excuse me, shall I repeat the question?
The question was, find the value of each digit in 754.32. Then they are saying, I'm asking, what is the place value of 7 in that number?
100.
It is a 100. Thank you very much. So that means you have to get meaning the value of 7 in that number will be 7 times 100.
It's okay, but that's not a thing to us.
7 times 100. Meaning the value of 7 in that number is 700. And the place value of 5 in that number is 5. Meaning it will be 5 times 10, which is 50. The value of 5 in that number is 50. 4 is in the place value of 1s. So it means we shall get 4 times 1, which gives us 4. Those are whole numbers. They are very easy. Now, when it comes to those digits after the decimal point, we have the first one is 3, and its place value is 10th. It means we shall have 3 times 1 out of 10. 3 times 1 out of 10. Then after that, you'll write it as 3 times, meaning 1 out of 10 means 0.1. So you'll write 3 times 0.1, which gives us 0.3. And the last digit is 2, which is in the place value of 100th. It will be 2 times 1 out of 100. 2 out of 1 out of 100, which means 2 times 0.1, which gives us 0.02. So when you're asked to find the value of a digit, you have to first of all understand the place value of that digit, and you must know what each place value stands for. Its numerical value in form of figures. What does it mean? And when you do that, it is just a matter of getting that digit and you multiply it by the given place value, depending on how the question has been asked. So the answers to each questions that you were given in that work are displayed. I guess you are seeing them properly for each number. You must be seeing the answers very clearly to the question. But based on the explanation and following the example we have done, you can easily follow through your work and see whether what you wrote is exactly what is expected. So I think without wasting much time, the questions that you have there, if they ask you for the value of a specific digit, you don't need to go ahead and find the values of all the digits. No, just find the value of that digit that they have talked about. Okay. So, as I conclude, let me hear from Azaria. Azaria, you had a question. Azaria?
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
I didn't have a question.
Azaria, we are listening. Azaria? Okay. I think she's not there. Nangendo, Maria, you had a question? Nangendo, Maria, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you have a question. I saw your hand up.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
how do you specifically find the values of decimals? I did not understand. I did not understand very well.
So, like, which question which question do you have that we can go through? Like, if you have which number?
On part D of finding the value of each digit in the numbers below.
Did you write the numerical values for each place value? Like we said, we have hundredth. We said, what does hundredth mean? What does hundredth mean?
Hundredths means 1 out of 100.
It means 1 out of 100, which also mean we go further to simplify it and it becomes
100ths.
Are you sure? 1 out of 100 as a decimal point, as a decimal, what does it become? We said it becomes 0 0.00001. That is 1 out, that is 1,000. But for hundreds, it is 0, it is 0.01. Are you getting that?
Yes.
So if the digit in the place value of hundredth is 2, it means you will get 2 times 1 out of 100. Are you there?
Yes.
Which will be 2 times 0.01.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Are you there? So,
yes,
and if you arrange vertically, 0.01 times 2, it will give you 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, which gives us 0.02.
Okay, teacher.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, please. Now, in summary, I want to thank you all for being very active during the lesson and participating actively throughout the course of this lesson. It's just because of time, but the work we are supposed to cover is a bit wide, but since it was just the beginning, we hope that we shall have to do everything well and cover up each and every piece of work that we have prepared for you. We thank you and we continue calling upon for your cooperation throughout the whole program. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher, for the lesson.
I have a question.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Thank you, teacher, for teaching.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, teacher.
teacher, for the lesson. Bye.
Better. Thanks, everyone.
Bye. For the lesson.
Teacher, please.
Bye.